Thank you so much for joining us on Tooks Takes today. We have a very special guest in studio. Ken's Day crew. I want to introduce you all to Jami Rice.
Hello.
Miss Jami Rice, she's fabulous. We connected on Instagram.
Yes, we did.
Because we have some very similar takes about the Real Housewives of OC.
We see each other.
Mm-hmm. And we will get there.
Mm-hmm.
But first, Jami, I want to talk about you.
Oh, fun. Okay.
I want to talk a little bit about your background, because we now know you have this podcast,
right.
Murderish, but that is not how you began your career.
Not at all.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I took a look at your LinkedIn, girl.
Well, that's crazy because that life seems so far from long ago.
Yeah.
But my life getting into podcasting is a little weird because I spent almost 20 years in corporate banking. I was a banker. I did commercial real estate financing.
Wow.
And the last bank that I worked at was at Bank of California in downtown Los Angeles. And I ended up leaving there in 2018 after, this is a whole nother story, but a woman named Mary Carol McDonald came in. She got a $15 million loan. Turns out she was a scam artist, and that was an entire fraud. And my whole team got fired, and I was miserable because I missed them. So I left banking. She's the reason I never went back to banking. I just left, and then I went basically full-time into podcasting after that. I was doing Murderish for about a year by the time I left the bank, but I wasn't monetizing. It wasn't my full-time gig. I was going to stay in banking till I died, till I retired, right? I was going to cash out my 401k. Mary Carol comes along. She pulls off a $15 million scam. My team gets fired. So I just went full-time into podcasting, and I've been full-time since then. That was in 2018. And now this is so my full-time gig is true crime podcasting.
Jami.
It's so weird.
Jami, my eyes are about to bug out of my head. Who is this scamming woman? And also, wait, what is her name? Because we got to thank her.
Yeah. This is Mary Carol McDonald.
Mary Carol McDonald.
Yes.
Now, where is she now?
Now, she is in Dubai on the run.
Mary Carol McDonald. We need to get her on the Real Housewives of Dubai.
We do. Do you know that I have a friend who knows what's her face from Dubai? What
Chanel?
No.
Who else
not
is on
Chanel.
Dubai?
I love Chanel.
Caroline Stanberry.
Yes,
okay.
She knows. And I was like, can you just reach out to her and see if she knows this Mary Carol lady? Because maybe I'll go there and catch her. I don't know. So I left banking after that. And I couldn't stop thinking about Mary Carol McDonald when I left the bank. I just am a curious person by nature, right? And you know what I'm about to say. But I basically went to my podcast network and I was like, listen, there's this woman. She stole $15 million from the bank I was at. I can't stop thinking about her. I think the story is way bigger than, it is on the surface. Can you give me 6 months to investigate her? And then let's launch a podcast just about Mary Carol McDonald. Who is she? How'd she pull this off? Where is she today? So we did that. So in 2019, 2020-ish, I think it was 2020, maybe 2021, I launched Dirty Money Moves, Women in White Collar Crime. And season 1 is a deep dive on what I found out, what I was able to dig up on Mary Carol McDonald. And boy, was the story bigger than I had ever imagined. Her story even has ties to the Michael Jackson scandal, if you can believe it. It's wild.
Oh
you don't even think it's real, but it's all real. It's crazy.
But that's what got you into the true crime world.
Yes. So it's she did ruin a lot of people's lives financially.
Yeah.
And fortunately for me, it really did help my life because I never went back to banking. I went full throttle with, podcasting, and I cannot even imagine working for somebody else anymore. I just want to be a creator. I just want to do what I do. And so I'm thankful for that. But she's a real bitch. I'm not thankful to her.
No.
But I am glad.
Yeah.
It did have a positive effect on my life. It did.
You never know how life is going to work out. It's
true.
you never know. God always has a plan. And, sometimes bad things can turn out for something good. I always try to believe everything is always working out for my good.
Oh,
so
for
that
sure.
was a bad thing, but it worked out for your good.
It did.
And I want to ask you also, because I get DMs all the time of people telling me that they want to start a podcast. And even for me, I just started Tooks Takes last year.
Yeah.
I wanted to start a podcast like 10 years ago, but I was scared. So what advice would you give to somebody who's thinking about making that leap of faith like you did?
Yeah.
What advice would you give them?
Well, your comment just now resonates with me because I also wanted to start a podcast probably a couple years before I did. But I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not a podcaster. I'm not techie. What do I? But the first thing I will say is podcasting is not nearly as difficult and intimidating as you think it is. You can get an inexpensive mic. The equipment is easy. It's a laptop and it's a USB mic. Go get your hosting site, Megaphone, Libsyn, whatever, and just press record.
Yeah.
So I would just say get out of your own way. It really is not as hard as it seems. And also one thing I did before I started my podcast was I did a girls' night with a couple of friends in Orange County, and we stayed in a hotel. We brought these mics. We turned them on and we just recorded what we thought was a podcast, right? And it sounded like shit. The audio wasn't that good, but like at least like it dipped my toe in and I was like, oh, that's what a podcast episode maybe kind of sort of sounds like, you know? And then I got serious with it and I did it. And you get better. Every time you press record, you get better and better. Just don't be afraid. It's never going to be perfect in the beginning. But like you have to get out of your own way. And it's really not that hard, right? It's not that.
It's really not that hard.
Isn't that hard.
It's just talking.
Yeah, it's just talking.
Just running your mouth. That's all I'm doing.
Which we're very good. I have a feeling I was always most talkative in class, and the teacher would always move my seat to the front. Was that you?
It had to be Chatterbox. I was definitely Miss Chatterbox. That was me. I used to get my name on the board.
Same.
I was always talking, and I was always the class clown. I always wanted to make everybody laugh.
My God.
I know.
That's why I swear, I knew we see each other. When we started talking on social media, I was like, similar vibes. Like definitely, like I could just see that you were the yapper in school, the class clown, the I really didn't think school was about like, okay, getting smarter. It was like, no, clearly this is social hour.
This is social.
And for me to test out my jokes.
Yes.
Like I'm going to make people laugh.
Is this thing on? Like,
Testing 1, 2, 3.
In 5th grade while getting my name on the board.
Totally.
Making my teacher's life a living hell. If I found out my kids were doing that, I'd kick their butts. Now, speaking of kids.
Yes.
Because now, I'm a childless MILF.
Yes.
But you're a MILF.
Thank you.
You really
for
are.
that.
No, I speak the truth.
Oh, you always do. And coming from you, that means a lot.
Yes.
And I will ride that card. Like I will take it until it's gone.
Right.
And by the way, I am a grandma too. Did you know that? I have a grandbaby.
You mentioned to me that you were a grandma, and I think it just was like, wait, what did she say, grandma? Now, please tell the Kinsday crew, tell the world how you are a grandma, girl.
Okay, so now full disclosure, I did start young. Okay. Pregnant at 18, had my baby at 19. So I started early. I had my son when I was 19. Best thing that ever happened to me. He is now 28 and he has a baby. She just turned 1, my sweet little Novi. She's beautiful. She's perfect. She's everything. And then some. And then they're now pregnant with a second baby. They're having a boy in February.
Oh my God.
So like my life is, I truly like the relationship between, like being a mom is like the best job, but it's also the hardest job in the world.
Absolutely.
But like being a grandma, it's just the best.
Yes.
There is no difficult. Like it's just fun. So anyway, that's how I'm a grandma. I started, I got a little jump start on everybody.
You started young.
Yeah.
Is your son your only child?
No, I have my son. He's 28. I have a daughter named Drew. So my son's Skylar, 28. I have a daughter named Drew. She's 23. And then I have my little Stevie and she's 12.
Oh.
So I have I literally had a baby in every like I was in my teens, my 20s, and my 30s.
Wow.
Just tested it all out. Now I will not be having one in my 40s.
Okay.
We're not going. That's a glutton for punishment, and that is not me.
Okay. Now
I'm good.
No, because I've not gone through a pregnancy yet. Was it harder in your 30s versus
and not
at
to
18?
scare anybody. It was harder and easier. It's harder on your body a little because it just takes longer to recover, but you will recover. Okay. Trust me.
Okay, good.
But you absolutely that body is not going anywhere. That body's not going anywhere. But it's easier because I had my shit more together.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like I, had a baby at 19, at 20 something, broke. Like just, figuring things out, right? Like so that part of it is a little more comfortable now, but it is harder on your body. And you're also like tired when you get a little older. So like the energy isn't as but you're also more wise.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know, it's a mix.
So your little 12-year-old is an auntie.
Oh my gosh, she's an auntie and she freaking like, it's so cute to see her. And what's cool is that I told her, I said, right now, Sissy and Barbara are the cool, like they're the ones that all the little cousins go to and look up to and aspire to be. Like they're like, oh, they're the cool ones. I'm like, you're going to be the cool auntie. Oh, yeah. Novi is going to like relate to you way more.
Yes.
Barbara and Sissy are going to be old.
Yes.
They're going to be crusty and Novi's going to want to be with you.
She's going to be texting her.
Yeah. And that makes her like feel super special.
That's what I tell my brother all the time. My brother just got married. And I always tell him, I'm like, when you have a daughter, she is going to be calling me all the time. And she's going to be telling me everything. And I'm never going to tell you anything.
100%.
I'm holding on to all her
you should be that auntie.
I'm going to.
Hold the secrets.
I am.
Yeah. Oh my God. I can totally picture that.
Her vault.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now, let me ask you some other questions. Now, okay. So you're into true crime. When did you get into Housewives and Bravo?
Like from the beginning. So, well, okay. So I will go all the way back. Like I watched The Real World. Yes. I've watched Cops. Cops is like the first reality show, right?
It
like,
was.
I've watched it all. So I've been on board since I think reality TV was a thing.
Same.
So, right? And so then when OC Housewives premiered, I was all over it. And I have watched all the franchises and I have my favorites. Some of them took me a little while to hop on board, Salt Lake being one of them. I was like, what's going on in Salt Lake? Now it's one of the best. Atlanta will always be my favorite. I don't know that anybody could ever top Atlanta for me, but Salt Lake is really good.
Which franchise do you think you quote the most?
Oh, Atlanta.
Same.
100%. Who gonna check me, boo?
I say who gonna We see each other.
We see each other. Exactly.
Yeah.
See, like it
now
just
check
rolls.
that.
Now
but
check
what
that.
you will
Who
know
said that?
is that
Who
he needed
said
$10 to get a medium pizza.
Oh.
Like
exactly. Like the Atlanta, like it just rolls off the tongue.
It does.
And also their delivery is chef's kiss.
It is.
Nobody will deliver the shade and the lines the way the Atlanta ladies do. And I am truly grateful because like literally, Portia, I mean, say what you want about any of them. Like you will, I laugh my ass off with that woman. Like and then her and Phaedra together.
Freaking frack.
God, freaking frack. Like
it's
just,
freaking frack.
Right. And then you've got Nene is an icon. Like, woohoo, the ghetto. I am very
a white
rich.
refrigerator. Ooh, girl. Oh my God. I feel so bad. I have a white refrigerator. I'm like, I can't invite Nene over.
Now
She'll talk about me.
But you know, the white refrigerators are kind of chic now.
Are they?
They
having
are.
A white
like
kitchen?
they're a thing. Like Forno and Samsung. Like they have like white refrigerators as an upgraded package now.
Okay.
So listen, Nene was on to like Nene. I get it. Back then, it was no white.
It was just a Frigidaire.
That's right.
But now.
Now it's not a GE. It is a Forno. It's a Samsung. And then like there's other like high end brands that like do the white package.
Now I'm so glad you brought up all these appliances because I want to talk about, don't go stalking her, but you are a resident of Santa Clarita.
Yes, I am.
Now, for people who are not familiar with LA, Santa Clarita is like 20 minutes away? 30 minutes?
Basically, it's Magic Mountain, okay? It's the most northern city on the tip of LA County. So I'm still in LA County up there, but it's like the most northern you can get. And then you're into like, I don't know if it's like Kern. I don't know. We don't want to talk about that.
Counties. I know, not Kern County, Lord.
Oh. Yeah.
I mean, if you live in Kern County, God bless you.
We love you.
God bless your heart.
Just glad it's not me.
And hang in there.
That's it.
Yes. Hang in there and aspire.
May God be with you.
To get out, you know?
Yes.
But okay, now because I feel like Santa Clarita and then there's Porter Ranch.
Yeah.
I feel like it's very like family, very moms.
Is.
I kind of want a reality show about Santa Clarita.
Okay, you're not the first person to say that. And I literally, this is how obsessed I am with like reality TV and Bravo. I already know who the cast should be of the Real Housewives of Santa Clarita. They were all at that My Wine and Crime event. I have a cast, locked and loaded. And here's the thing. Santa Clarita, I'm not originally I'm from the 909. Like I'm from Redlands, born in San Bernardino, grew up in Redlands, went to school.
Okay, so you're a SoCal girl.
Yeah, I'm a SoCal girl. Moved to the LA area when I met my husband. He lived in the San Fernando Valley. I lived in Redlands. We bought a house together in Santa Clarita because I had kids. And it's like, this is, a good place to raise a family. But it's a big snooze fest. Okay, so not a lot goes on in Santa Clarita.
Okay.
But it would be great for a reality show.
Mm-hmm.
The moms are interesting. The women are interesting. The goings on are. So I could see it. And I do have a cast in mind.
Alex Baskin, if you're listening,
Yes.
call us.
Get on it, because I'm telling you.
I feel like I'd really want to watch that.
I feel like it would be similar, but like the vibes of like Salt Lake City. Like,
Okay.
why would I tune into Santa Clarita? But once you do,
Mm-hmm.
it's interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, I could see it.
I could see it too.
Yeah.
Because I want to live there.
I love that you say that, because nobody ever says that. Listen, Santa Clarita, if you have children, if you want to live in a safe community and have good public schools,
Yes.
go there.
Yes.
Wonderful. If you are single,
Right.
maybe don't go there.
Yes. No, I don't want to go there yet.
Until you're raising your beautiful little family.
Yes.
That is a great place to raise your family. So I would totally agree with that. But it's, I think that I always tell my husband, like, we're on like the 7-year plan. Like Stevie, well, actually now we're on the 6-year plan.
Mm-hmm.
When she turns 18, graduates high school, I'm out.
Like
I need more interest. I need like, I don't know. I am California till I die.
Yeah.
Like California forever, goodbye. But I don't know. It won't be in Santa Clarita.
Okay.
It'll be somewhere where it's like popping a little more.
You want to? Okay.
I need, yeah.
Because you're, again, you are a MILF.
Oh,
and
thank
I
you.
think you're going to be a MILF forever. I think you're going to be a forever MILF. Now, let me ask you, how did you meet your husband?
Okay, this is funny. So first we met online, but
Wait, online where? Which app?
This is the funny thing. It was before apps were invented.
Okay.
So, did you ever remember Jillian Barbary from Good Day LA?
Yeah.
Okay, I was obsessed with that morning show. Like when I was younger, I would always have it on in the morning before when I was getting ready for work, and loved Jillian Barbary. To this day, I'm a Jillian Barbary stan.
Yeah.
But I used
Hey,
to watch
Jillian.
it. Jillian, hello, hey, call me.
Hey, girl.
And so the Good Day LA staff, they started this thing, and it was an experiment called Good Date LA, and it was a website. And they were like, let's see if we can get LA locals to hook up. Like what, Long story short, my husband is a 47-year-old who exists in the mind of a 75-year-old. He does not know technology. Didn't know computers at the time I met him. So his best friend created a profile for him on Good Date LA. My best friend, I created my own, but she's the one who told me to do it. She's like, you're single. Like, I was like, I don't know. What's this website dating? So I don't know.
Yeah.
So we did it. Long story short, we met on there. We had never been on a date with anybody else on the app, like on the website. Mm-hmm. We met up. He drove all the way from the Valley after a long day of work at the studios.
That's right.
I made him drive all the way to Redlands.
That's right.
As one does.
Mm-hmm.
Met at a restaurant, and that was it. Like we started dating. We became exclusive pretty quickly. And like now here we are. 15 years later with a 12-year-old, it's just, so that's how so I always tell, like, thank you, Jillian Barbary. Like, that's why I met my husband, It's very like LA,
That's such a great, like, meet cute story.
Yeah.
Like, I love that.
And it's a surprise that, like, it worked out because I was fully expecting, like, that he was going to be a monster. Like, I don't know. Like,
that's fair.
You know what I mean? Like when you meet somebody that none of your friends can like refer and say like, we know this guy is solid. I was kind of like, like who's he? But then we liked each other so much at dinner. He was like, you want to go get a drink? I'm like, yeah, so I was like pleasantly surprised.
And this is back in the day. This is even before Instagram.
Oh, before,
you couldn't
before
investigate him.
Yeah, I couldn't investigate. I wasn't even into true. I didn't even know the first thing about. I just was like, yeah, let's meet up. But it was like at a public place.
Yes, of course.
So it was like fine.
Yes,
but it was just like, it was before everything, and apps weren't even invented. So it was like also very like we got judged by our family who are a bunch of boomers, and they would judge, but they were like, oh God, you're gonna meet a guy on like a website. And I'm like, what? Just let a girl live. Let a girl live.
Live.
Exactly.
Because you gotta, it's hard out there.
It is hard. And I hear you.
It's
and
hard.
So you and I met on Instagram, but I felt like I already knew you because I listened to Jeff Lewis like religiously.
Yes.
Love him. Love the chumps.
You are a chump.
I'm totally a chump for sure.
And you've been a chump since the flipping out days.
Flipping out day one. And what I will say is that Jeff is the perfect reality TV star because he lays it all out on the line. He gives you, first of all, he gives you real estate porn.
Yep.
All the things that appeal to like my eyeballs and my senses.
Yeah.
Real estate porn. He's funny.
He is funny.
He's an asshole.
Yes.
He's endearing.
Yes.
He's giving.
Yes.
He blows up on people, but then he makes up for it, and he gives you, and then he has this like zany cast of characters around him that are just the whole mix is reality TV gold. And I'm sure something's going to be announced at Bravocon, which hopefully you're going.
I will get there.
Okay, I'm going. Okay, we'll talk.
Okay, we'll talk.
But I think something's going to be announced that Jeff
You
may
do?
or may
Is this
not
just
be.
like, is this a sixth sense that you have? Because I truly don't know anything.
I think he's been dropping enough hints, and this is just my opinion. I think he's going to be back on our TV screens, and it'll probably be Bravo. I don't know. If I were to put money on it, I would say Jeff's coming to Bravo, and I hope so.
Me too.
There is nothing but, and also, this is what I will say. I watch a lot of HGTV as well. Love HGTV, but most of the designers are really not that great. And they're also not that like personality-wise.
Yeah, they're kind of boring.
They're boring.
Yeah.
But Jeff Lewis and Allison Victoria give. They give. But most of the other ones are pretty boring.
Who are you excited to see at Bravocon?
Well, some people are not going to be excited to see me.
Oh,
But
who's not going to be excited to see you? Because that might segue us into our next topic.
Sure. Well, I just know that like I'm very honest on my social media, and I look at it like I'd never. I don't want to be. I don't think I'm a mean girl. I don't think but I always try to stick up for the little guy.
Yes.
Who's getting bullied. I've always been that way, and so my social media is my vehicle to speak out against the bully.
Yes.
The Emilys of the world. We will talk. We will talk.
You know, I call her Hulk.
Oh, everybody calls her.
She hulks up.
Well, she's angry.
With those big old shoulders.
Too much testosterone.
Rawr.
Too
Yeah.
much testosterone.
Too
They gotta dial
much.
take the pellets out. The
Oh,
pellets.
she needs to take the pellets out.
Yeah, the pellets are pelleting, but too much.
Too
much
I don't know
testosterone.
about
She's
the
angry.
pellets yet.
I mean, you could just do a cream. Testosterone cream. You don't need a pellet. I think she's doing pellets.
Kinsday crew of a particular age, listen.
Yes.
The cream instead of the pellets?
100%.
Okay.
You won't hulk up on people with the cream, but I think with the
know.
pellets, like maybe. But I also just think she's kind of like, we're going to get there.
Yeah.
Right? We're going to get there. But so Bravocon, no.
Okay, so at Bravocon, who's not going to be happy to see
Well, I think, I've been very vocal about like the Lisa Barlows of the world, the Dorit's of the world, the Emilys of the world, the Ginas of the world, the Gretchens of the world. Who'd I miss?
I'm on board with you with all of them except Lisa Barlow. I'm a Barlow apologist.
I know. And you know what? But that's what I love about this. It's okay.
It's okay.
That like in real life, I think Lisa Barlow is probably an asshole. But I will always say, thank you for giving me something very entertaining to watch on my TV screen.
Yes.
And I have to give somebody credit for going on a show and putting it all out there. And she does.
She does.
And I appreciate that. So I understand where you're coming from.
Well, what it is I met her and she was so sweet.
That's hard.
And she's a sweet boy mom.
Yeah.
And that's why sometimes I'm like, I don't want to meet these ladies.
I know. Like they say, never meet your heroes.
Yeah.
Right? Because then you'll be, and that's true. I try not to stand anybody. It doesn't matter who you are too hard because we're all people at the end of the day and we're all going to have our flaws and we're going to be a bit disappointing in certain areas. But yeah, I mean, there's certain housewives that I favor over others. And here's the problem with me is that I don't know about you. I think that we probably watch the show in two different ways. You're more like my best friend, Jessie. She watches the show and she's like, just give me entertainment. You're problematic. Okay, I can take it to a certain degree. I can take, you're whatever, you're mean, you're whatever. But she likes it for the entertainment.
Right.
I do too, but I can't separate that you're an asshole, so I don't like you. Like, even though it's entertaining, I'm like, no, you're a dick.
Right.
Like you're, and so
you're not
like,
a good person.
You're not a good person. So it's like hard for me to go like, stan you and be like, oh, but I just love you on the show and I can apologize for you. But I wish I could.
Yeah.
Because it's a more relaxed way of watching the show.
It is. I have accepted that they're not good people.
That's what I need to do.
I said, you know what? These are not good people.
That's it.
And if they were good people, they probably would not be on my TV right now.
That is correct. Like they're all probably a little narsy,
Little cuckoo,
narsy,
you know,
you know what I mean? Yes, self-absorbed, all the things.
Yes, those are actually great qualities in a housewife.
Absolutely. Like you need a little bit of delusion, a lot of delusion. You know, a lot of delusion in some cases.
Yeah.
And we don't want a vanilla housewife because that's just it's not entertaining.
No.
Like I need something.
We need the fire.
Like Meredith. Like Meredith is not giving. And
Meredith.
She's not giving.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I want to talk to you a little bit about Salt Lake City and OC, but before we do that, I do want to blend the true crime and housewives world together for a moment. Now, who is, in your opinion, the most criminally underrated housewife?
Criminally underrated. Okay.
Past or present?
Well, Lynn Curtin.
I love Lynn with her cuffs.
Her cuffs.
Lynn.
Please bring Lynn back and her daughters.
Her daughters have gone through a lot.
There's been, that's part of, unfortunately, listen, she put everything on the line on that show.
Oh my gosh.
And it was so hard to watch, but I felt like she needed a couple more seasons to really get her bearings. And she did have some moments where she was spicy and talk back to the girls. That's what I like in a housewife. I like a housewife who can fall on her sword, but also can defend herself and be like, you know what? Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
I don't want a wallflower.
No.
So but I also think that Katie Janela is underrated. She hasn't, first of all, had enough time. And she has been iced out. So we have not really been see what she's capable of. But I've been able to spend some time with her and develop a friendship with her. And
Are you one of the bloggers she's talking to?
Oh, that's what's hilarious. We'll talk offline because first of all, I do not identify as a Bravo blogger.
Say, are we bloggers?
No, who has a blog? I'm not that old. Come on.
Read my blog.
Yeah, read my blog. Okay. Nobody has a blog anymore, but I understand this was a thing. I mean, I identify more as a true crime podcaster who likes to air out her grievances about the housewives on TikTok.
Absolutely.
But
You're a journalist.
I'm a journalist.
You are
not Kiki Monique.
Yeah. I don't know if she's a journalist, but you're a journalist.
Did you guys catch that? Did you the shade? Listen.
When they do the Real Housewives of Santa Clarita, that's when I'll move to Santa Clarita.
Please
I'll be like Joe De La Rosa. I'll be the one that's not married.
Oh my God, we need you. We need you. And that person is needed on the cast, by the way. We need the single hot, one. Ready to mingle, ready to whoop it up.
Ready to run through the streets of Santa Clarita and pick up a divorced dad.
It's probably going to be a cop. There's a lot of sheriffs out there, so I don't know.
I got a lot of criminals in my family. I don't know.
So do I, and so I just don't know if that. Yeah,
it's hard with the cops.
Well,
law enforcement.
It is because then there might still be some activity going on. And they'd have to turn a blind eye.
Yes, several blind eyes. Just go blind, please.
Just go blind.
Now, let me ask you this too. Now, taking the true crime and the housewives worlds together, which housewife do you think would A, be the best detective, and B, be the most likely to end up in some type of true crime situation? Now, we've had some housewives that have already
100%.
been
clink, clink.
Pure criminals.
Oh my gosh.
Now, if we were going to hire a housewife to investigate these cases, who would it be?
It's 100% Megan King Edmonds.
I knew you were going to say that.
It's the way she exposed the cancer scam, allegedly.
Wow.
She
called the hospital.
God, she called the hospital.
Yeah. She called RHOC.
She did. and you know what I love about her is that say what you want. I don't always agree with everything she says and does, but she doesn't take shit. She will put you in your place and she will call you out and she will investigate. She's a sleuth. So I would say we want her to be our detective. And I think that the housewife to find themselves, I'm going to say it.
Oh no. I know what you're going to say.
Baby Gorgeous.
You think she's a criminal?
I think, maybe not criminal.
But her lawsuits, she had the poster board. They've all been dismissed.
They have not been dismissed. That was a lie. Some have not been dismissed. And also, the lawsuits are not, I can understand when you're going to argue that, listen, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a business owner.
I do big
lawsuits
things.
come and go.
Yeah.
I've been an entrepreneur for 15 years. So is my husband. Knock on glass and wood. We have not had one lawsuit. Now, and that's not to say that legitimate businesses don't have them, but what you don't see happen is that every single lawsuit is for the same thing. And it's not like a slip and fall. Oops. It's non-payment. Like there's smoke. There's smoke that you don't like to pay your bills, in my opinion. I don't think that she's fully on the up and up. Now, I'm not going to say I have any evidence that she's done anything criminal.
This is all alleged.
This is all alleged. I just think that at the very least, there's enough evidence that she doesn't like to pay her bills, in my opinion. And to go a step further, the fact that she factors her receivables. Now, you know I have a banking background.
Because when she said that, I said, what is that?
Factoring.
I factor my receivables. Do I factor my receivables? 100%. So what's factoring receivables?
Okay, so factoring, long, boring story short, is that it's not an ideal form of financing. Like it's not an ideal. If you're in business, you want to get like traditional, conventional financing. You're going to get the lowest rate, the most favorable terms. Those who cannot get conventional financing will maybe go to plan B or C and do factoring. Factoring is very expensive. It's where you sell your receivables. Like let's say that she sells her Vita Tequila to Ralph's. Let's say that she sells it in Ralph's. I don't think she does.
She doesn't.
Right? Because I've never seen it on the shelves.
I've never seen it on the shelves.
No. If she has a deal with Ralph's that she's like, okay, they buy $100,000 worth of Vita Tequila, they go put it on their shelves. They now owe her $100,000. Now she has a receivable. These people, Ralph's owes me money. She sells that $100,000 receivable because she's cash flow poor, allegedly, and goes and sells it to a factoring company. They give her the quick cash, but at a really expensive cost. So it's like, it's kind of like, she doesn't have time to wait and collect from Ralph's on that $100,000. She needs the money like now.
Wow.
So she sells the receivable. She gets quick cash. It's like, it's giving payday loan.
Oh no, Barlow.
And now listen.
Not Barlow down at the check cashing station.
Payday loan. If I'm going to compare. And here's the thing. There are legitimate businesses who factor. I'm not saying there aren't. And I used to work with some who did.
Yeah.
But it is a fact that anybody who's in financing understands that it's not an ideal form of financing. I will say that.
Wow.
It means certain things. Either you couldn't qualify maybe for better financing or you don't have enough cash to get you through the end of the week. So you got to sell the receivable.
Oh, Lord. Lisa, you got to go to the temple and pray, girl.
Yes.
She's got to go to the temple and pray about this.
I think so. And I think that's not criminal, by the way. Factoring is not criminal.
Right.
It's just not ideal.
It's not ideal. Yeah. Oh, Lord Jesus.
I'm sorry.
God, you got to quit factoring those receivables, Barlow. Yes. Now, let me ask you this. Before we get into Salt Lake City and OC, I just want to quickly ask you, what would be your Housewives Rushmore?
Oh, my gosh.
Your top 4.
Oh, whoa.
Past or present.
Whoa.
I know this is huge.
Okay, 100% Portia Nene.
Okay.
Portia Nene, 100%.
Nene, yes.
Who else do we want? I love Bronwyn.
You'd put Bronwyn up there?
And that might be a hot take. But she has all the things that I love to see in a housewife. She is, first, the surfacey things are she's beautiful, she's rich.
Yes.
Cool. The clothes. Cool.
Yeah, she has a lot of couture.
That's it. Costumes.
Yeah. It's a little costumey to me.
It is 100%. Yeah, it's just interesting to look at.
Yeah.
Right? And it's expensive, so that makes it interesting, I guess. But besides all that, she was a teenage mom. She has some legal issues. Yep. She falls on her sword when she makes a mistake. She will apologize. However, she will also, if you come after her, she will talk some shit.
Yeah.
And I love that. I don't love that she's married to Todd. Not Todd. Cherry stealing Todd.
Oh, hell
That was so monstrous.
That was not
that was monstrous.
Actually, let's go ahead on. Let's go into the
those are my Rushmore. Yeah.
That's your Rushmore. Let's talk about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and then we're gonna talk about the Real Housewives of OC as well.
Save them for
last. We have
last.
to talk about that. I just binged it. and we're going to
I
talk
do
about
too.
it. But okay, so this season of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, is this Barlow's takedown season?
It 100% is.
Yeah.
And I think she made her bed. She's laying in it.
Yeah. It's tough.
It is tough. It's tough. Now, and I will say, I don't love seeing any woman getting piled onto.
No.
I don't love
I
it.
hate
It doesn't
that.
make me happy.
No.
At the same time, because two things can be true at the same time,
Yeah.
she made her bed. It's not coming from nowhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was proud of Heather for
Yes.
finally kind of standing up to her.
Finally.
But Heather has been so far up Barlow's butt.
It bothers me.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I feel like, because I feel like Heather, she's still such a Mormon on the inside. And I feel like Barlow is maybe kind of like an aspirational Mormon for
Yeah.
her. And I think she's jealous that Barlow can be a Mormon who drinks, who wears sleeveless dresses. And Heather never got the chance to do that.
No.
Like, she's just now getting the chance to drink and
Sure.
dress like a whore.
Be like a fun girl.
Yeah, the good time girl.
Yeah,
She's
good time
finally
girl.
getting to
Whoop,
do that. Yeah, which I'm happy for
Me
her.
too.
And this season, I need to see Heather go on some dates.
I do too.
Like, girl,
Yeah.
go on some
she's
dates.
Always alone.
Yes.
Like, always alone. And I'm like, what do you're in your hot girl era.
Yeah, she
like,
looks
you're in your,
great.
she looks amazing.
She looks
they all
so
are
good.
like, they're gorgeous.
Yes,
These
all the girls
housewives
look
are
good.
stunning.
They look good.
But, yeah, Heather, I go back and forth because she drives me crazy because she's so, my theory on Heather and Lisa Barlow is that Heather has always been desperate to be liked and loved by Lisa Barlow. Lisa Barlow could give a fudge about Heather, but she will when it serves her.
Yes.
I think Lisa Barlow doesn't really give a shit about Heather,
No.
but she will give a shit about her when she can use her as an ally.
Yes.
But now that ally is turning on her because some sense has been knocked into Heather, and Heather's like, I'm going to hold you accountable.
Yeah.
And I like that because I do think it's authentic, and I do think Lisa needs to be held accountable. I do think she's played in our faces a lot.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot of it's not adding up. And then she always plays the victim and like, it's like, no.
She does. She cries and runs.
She cries and runs. I don't
Yeah,
like that. It's
I don't
giving
like
Tamra.
that.
And
Yeah, that's very
we'll
Tamra
talk about
move
Tamra, but yeah, I don't
to
like the
cry
running.
and
You got to
run.
stay and fight.
You got to
stay.
stay. And you got to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like if Lisa Barlow was a true crime case, it would be the case of the missing accountability. And I love her.
Yes.
If she was here right now, I'd say, I love you.
Yes.
However, you know
Yes.
what I mean?
100%.
So, okay. So did you watch the most recent on the boat, on the
God,
yacht? Well, now, while we're talking about Heather, also, what do you think about this little scuttlebutt that she might have hooked up with Captain Jason?
I love it. And why not?
I love it.
He's single, she's single, they're hot.
Yeah.
Like, let's go. And I don't like Brittany for him.
No.
I didn't know. Heather for him, sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want Brittany to work it out with Jared Osmond. I want her to work it out with her daughters and work it out with Jared
That's what I
Osmond.
was exactly.
Yeah.
I need her to work it out with herself because
Yes.
she literally is just centers men to a point to where like you're ignoring your daughter and making out with your
Up
boyfriend
with
in front of her.
that?
It
That
was
is so not cool.
so cringy, and
Yeah.
but at the same time, like it's so cringy as a mom. I mean, I
Right.
hate everything about it. At the same time, Brittany is shockingly putting it all out there, no matter how it makes her look. And for us, it's interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
That's one of the things I love about Brittany, because I feel like Brittany is just Brittany. I don't
Yeah.
think she knows how to do or be anything
That's
else.
true.
And she's being herself.
Authentic.
And I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. She's being thirsty.
Yeah.
If you're
And she's being a little snarky too. Did you love when she was like, on the market 100 days? That's not good.
she does try. She tries to throw those
She
little.
tries. And then she cowers the moment they're like, bitch. And she's like, I'm
Yes.
sorry. You know?
This most recent episode when Meredith, okay, I'm looking at Meredith like, Meredith, you might be a
Hello.
little violent.
Yeah.
Because she like threw the water on her. And I was just like, Brittany, girl.
Go after her.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, nobody's going to throw water. And I know we're hopping all over the place, but the way that Julia threw that water on our girl Gertie, I don't condone violence.
No.
But I would have resorted
Yes.
to violence if that were me.
As Candy Burr says, don't start none, won't
Won't
be
be
none.
none. Don't come for me unless I send
Send
for
for
you.
you.
Yes. Literally like I was so triggered
Yeah.
on Gertie's behalf.
Yeah.
It was ugly. And
Yeah.
now Meredith throwing it on Brittany.
It wasn't as bad as Julia.
Right. But it's still like
Yeah.
it's giving privileged lady that can't stand for another lady that she thinks is beneath her
Yes.
to hold her accountable.
I think she does do that to Brittany a little bit. And
She does.
That's not fair.
No, it's not fair. Like, we can't be doing the whole, like, I'm above you. And I'm sorry, but to Brittany's point, the alleged vomiting, the alleged
I don't think
popping of
Brittany
pills.
would make that up.
I don't think so either.
don't
It's
think
very
so.
specific. And Meredith is giving calm, if you know what I mean. Like, maybe perhaps there was something taken.
Medicated.
Thank you.
Allegedly
It's giving,
medicated.
It's giving allegedly, maybe perhaps medicated. Maybe.
Does Tamra Judge need to be medicated?
Okay. Yeah. Oh God, that's such a good segue. First of all, God, Tamra is so interesting for me to talk about because I have always loved her as a housewife. Because if anybody knows how to housewife, it's Tamra Judge.
She's very good.
I also relate to her because she is fiery. She is fiery. Now, where our roads take a fork in the road, like, is that sometimes her mean and nastiness, like, it's not warranted.
No.
And it's too
She goes
mean.
too far. It gets dark.
It gets really dark. And I do think there's a lot of things she needs to work out within herself, obviously.
Yeah.
And if I had $1, no, even a dime for every time somebody said they thought I was Tamra Judge, I get that all the time on my TikTok. Like, you don't even know, every single day I put a video out and people are like, not me thinking you were Tamra Judge. And I listen. She might be nasty inside, but she's beautiful.
She's a beautiful woman. So that's a good
whatever.
compliment. I mean, personally, I think you're prettier.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not just saying that
Thank
because
you.
you're here. I
Thank
would say
you.
that in front of her face.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I don't,
take
I mean,
that.
I don't
She's
think
gorgeous.
She's a beautiful
Yeah,
woman.
yeah.
But her insides don't match. And she's had a lot of work done, which I don't have a problem with work done. But
Yeah,
she's
just
not a
acknowledge.
lot of work
Yeah, sure.
done.
I mean, OC housewife. It's giving OC housewife.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Get your work done.
Get
you
your
know?
work done.
But get that work done on the inside too, girl.
Oh.
Because how can you be so mean?
I
Now,
know.
okay, let's talk about Katie Janela.
Okay.
Okay. Now, are you team Katie?
I am.
Okay.
And I have been from the beginning.
Right.
Yes.
Tell me, because that last episode that she was in, when they had the lie detector, the phony lie detector.
Lie detector.
When Emily kicked Katie out of that, it almost made me cry.
No, it did. It was, and when I tell you that it sent Katie into a deep depression,
Absolutely.
bed rotting for days in her
Yeah.
bed, that is true. Like, nobody
anyone
came
would-
out after her.
Yeah.
Nobody checked on her. They just iced this woman out. And it was so dark and so unwarranted and so mean and nasty.
So mean and nasty.
Over a fake ass polygraph test
Yes.
with Ugly Bangs McGee.
Oh,
Isn't even a real. She
No.
hated Katie from the beginning.
Yes.
Like, and also Gina saying, we got her. We got her.
Yeah.
Like, this was a setup. If they're ever, get Megan King Edmond to investigate
get
this.
her back to the OC.
Yeah, because she
let
needs
me
to
tell
investigate.
you something. Gemily, they got to go.
I love Gemma. I love Gemily because they do have to go. They at least have to be separated.
Yes.
And let Emily be the first to go. But buy Gina too.
Yeah, bye,
Like, buy
Gina.
Gemily. I love
Gemily can go.
Which also weird casting. Like,
how did
from the jump, why are they on the
Why are you
show?
here?
What is aspirational?
To quote Vicky Gunvalson, get off my show.
Thank
Like,
you.
why are
Thank
you
you.
here? You're not rich. You're not fabulous. You're not. I'm sorry. I like my housewives to be really, 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 really pretty. I like my housewives to have a great sense of style.
Stylish, fiery, but not mean.
Not mean.
Like, not angry.
Not nasty.
Like, not amped up on testosterone.
I know.
You know what I
Emily,
mean?
She's got
She's
to get.
gone way too far. And
She's
the
gone
way
too far.
she's gone too far. And by the way, here's where I see the red flags is I see a lot of red flags. But the way that Katie got iced out and banished from the show, thousands upon thousands of dollars out of her pocket
Yes.
to not get to appear on like 7, 8 episodes, whatever it was, for gossiping about Heather and the Paps, which by the way, she called the Paps. We all know that.
Yeah.
For saying that, that her daughter said that Emily was talking shit and saying Heather was mean. Emily did that.
Emily definitely did that
She did
because
that.
she did the whole polygraph thing with Annabelle.
Yes.
In her room.
100%.
You know Annabelle heard
there
all
was
that.
the proof right there.
Yeah.
So there was that. And then like reaching out to bloggers or whatever. Guess what? Every housewife
They all do
talks
that.
to bloggers.
They all do it.
They all do it.
Everyone has a relationship with the press.
100%. And by the way, Tamara is a blogger.
Yes.
So if you have a relationship and you feed information to her, you're feeding it to a blogger. So you're
Absolutely.
guilty. But what I will say is the red flag is that the way that these women give Katie no grace, and she happens to be the only woman of color on that cast. I'll go there.
Go there.
And they will give Gretchers and themselves all the grace in the world for much worse than Katie ever did.
Yep.
It's giving red flags.
Yes.
It is giving problematic for me.
Yes.
And that's only half the problems on this show.
Right.
This season.
Because it was reminding me of Tiffany Moon on the Real Housewives of Dallas.
100%.
You know,
100%.
I know how it feels to be the only person of color somewhere.
Yeah.
And the worst is to feel like you're the only person there, to feel all alone. And in that moment, I did feel so sorry for Katie.
Yes.
And speaking of Gretchers, because I think Gretchers is the worst one out of all of them.
I would agree with you.
Yeah.
And actually, worse than Emily. And that's really hard for me to say.
Yeah.
Because I really think Emily is bad.
She's bad to the bone.
Bad. But I think
Gretchers, she's pretty bad too.
And you know why? Because Gretchen will wear a cross around her neck.
Yep.
And not at all behave in such a way, right? And in my opinion, strong opinion, she follows those problematic accounts.
Yep.
She likes those problematic accounts. She comments. And supports. That's who you are. We've been knowing who you are.
We've been new.
Exactly. And all Tamra did was state the obvious.
Yes.
Like she did. We all know this.
We all know.
Look at the Reddit threads. Like it's been out. People saw her for who she was years ago.
Yes.
So it's just, and it drives me crazy that the cast, for the most part, first of all, is giving Gretchers way more grace than they give Katie. Why?
Because I thought it was really messed up that Gretchen got to go on the cast trip and Katie didn't.
That is wild to me.
That's wild. You're not even a full-time cast.
No.
And you're going on the cast trip and Katie isn't. If I was Katie, I would have been like, oh, I'm going on that trip. I would have called Mr. Alex Baskin and I would have said,
she tried.
Going. She tried. They wouldn't let her go.
Production wouldn't let her go.
Why? Because they were afraid the ladies would attack her too much?
You know what? That's the theory that they want you to believe. What I think is that production needs to make a show. This is just my own opinion. I think production needs to make a good show. And they probably knew that if Katie goes on this trip, that these women would attack her and it wouldn't be the fun cast trip stuff. Yeah. The whooping it up, the falling in the water, the getting drunk, the getting high, the doing mushrooms. It would be all about attacking Katie, and that's not a good show.
You're right.
I think that's what, but they want you to believe that they did it for her own protection.
Her.
No, they will protect themselves.
To protect the show.
Money's involved.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's just my opinion. But
I think that is very, very valid. Now, okay, so next season of OC, who do we want? Okay, we want Jimmy gone. Are there any, should we bring Lynn Curtin back? I
would love that.
Okay, should we bring back, what about Tammy Knickerbocker?
Oh my God, Tammy Knickerbocker, I forgot.
That is a blast from the past.
I forgot about Tammy. Oh my God, like where's
Tammy Knickerbocker? And you know, her daughters have gone through some struggles as well.
Yes.
I would love for them to have a little.
I would love to get an update. Yes. And I would love a redemption. Like I would love to see like that. Maybe some good things are going on. I don't know what's going on.
Because the kids of the Housewives back in the day, they didn't have social media. They didn't get to be influencers. They don't get to be like Gia Giudice.
Exactly.
You know. So I would actually love that. I say, ditch Jimmy.
Oh, 100%.
Bring back a couple of OGs of the OC.
Yeah.
And keep Vicky as just a friend of. I don't think Vicky needs to be full-time, but keep Vicky as a friend of. And bring back a couple of other OGs.
Yeah.
I think that would be really good for
I think
OC.
it would be really good. I would fire Emily. I would fire Jemily and Gretchen on the spot. Goodbye. Never come back.
Yeah.
Never come back. Don't need you. What I would like to see is I would like them to reach out to Katie and get some youth. Get some. Katie's cool.
Yeah.
Katie probably has cool friends.
Yeah.
You know, they're like vibey and stylish, and I don't know. Bring some of that. Like the Karen energy is too Karen-y. It's too Karen, right? Like I just need like some cool vibes, and I think Katie could help with that if they decide to bring her back. I have no clue where that's going to go.
Wow.
So I don't know.
It's going to be so interesting to see what happens, and I'm very interested to watch this reunion and see Katie back with the girls.
Yes.
And I'm just hoping she'll be strong.
I hope so.
Did you give her a pep talk?
Yes.
Good.
I did. And what I will say, what I was going to say earlier is the reason why I think that Katie is an underrated housewife is that when you know her, first of all, she outwits all the women on that cast. When you know her, you know she outwits every single woman on that cast, including Heather Dubrow. Katie is so freaking smart, and she knows how to keep her cool and her calm and just deliver and watch the other person explode.
Smart.
And that is a really good strategy. And she has a lot to say. Like, she definitely, I think, was fight or flight when she was on the show, and not to go too dark, but this is probably what she learned a little bit from having a traumatic past.
Yes.
Right. And these moments with Emily and all the girls I see, that was very traumatic. So her response was to shut down, but I'm telling you, she has it in her to fight back. So I cannot wait for the reunion. She's got things to say.
That was so good. Everything you said, by the way.
Thank you.
Because I love, because it's, I say things about the race stuff, but it's coming out
different. And I know that because in my comments, people say the same thing. And it's like, dude, that sucks, actually, but it is the reality.
Yes. It's great to hear, a white lady also speak out. You know, that's actually very important. So thank you for that.
And it's my pleasure. But for me, there is no pandering. There is no, but it fucking hurts me. And more than it hurts me, it pisses me off.
Yeah.
That still we are dealing with this shit.
Yeah.
And not only that, they're throwing it in our faces and giving these women a platform.
Yeah.
It makes me angry. So sometimes I'm like, Jamie, talk about puppies on your social media today, because I do come off as like the pissed off, but I am pissed.
Yeah.
I'm pissed. It makes me upset. So I can only imagine how it feels for you and the Katies of the world. And so I know I don't like it.
Yeah, no, it's just not. It's not right to. They just get so mean.
They do.
And for them to be women who have mothers, you have daughters, like that really concerns me. Like even with Emily, like her little girl was there witnessing her mom throw this lady out of her house, this Asian woman out of her house.
Yeah.
How is she going to go to school and treat her classmates?
And that's such a very good point, is like, we're raising children and we have to be a better example. And also, Emily is somebody with a platform.
Yes.
So there are people who are easily influenced, or they already feel the same way as Emily, but that only confirms and emboldens them to be more problematic, because Emily's doing it on this platform, why can't I? So that, like, you have to think about it on a deeper level. Absolutely. There are real like consequences. And like, going back to that Amsterdam dinner when Heather got all the way activated, which I loved that scene. Like, Heather said everything from the heart. And to be honest, I'm not a big Heather Dubrow fan.
Me either. But I enjoyed her in Amsterdam.
I enjoyed her.
Because I would have been doing the drugs with her.
100. Baby, those mushrooms, I said, why do we not?
Give me those shrooms.
Mushrooms and weed would solve all the housewives issues. If they would just all drop a gummy or eat a little mushroom tab. Like, have a shroom and everybody will be happy. Like, they get drunk and they get angry, but but also some of them are just angry even without getting drunk. Take a shroom, like you said. Like I was here for all of that, and I loved seeing Heather Dubrow do that. Like that something about fancy pants,
being like, here,
shrooming.
You guys, ChatGPT says we should take 3 grams. I love that.
I love that it was all measured out. Back in the 90s, we did not measure. And also back in the 90s, I didn't know if it was indica, sativa, red hair. Like, I didn't know what kind of trip I was going to be on, but we just went... Like, you know what?
When I hand people my vape pen, sometimes they're like, is this indica or sativa? I'm like, girl, I don't know, just puff.
Come on. Just puff.
Take a
and we'll see where life takes us.
Just be open. All my friends, I'm like, we ain't got no kids.
You're so fun.
Puff away.
Exactly. Especially if you have no kids. Now, see, I am the Heather Dubrow now. So when,
you have to measure.
If and when, allegedly, I want to, eat some vegetables, it is very measured.
Yes.
And like also my gummy, I want to know what type, this many milligrams, because I just want to be on the right. Because if I go too far, I get weird.
Right, you don't want to get weird,
Jamie, and then I'll like just.
Well, you can't be weird in front of your kids.
No, I can't be weird in front of my kids.
You can't be weird in front of your grandchildren.
Oh, now I got grandma guilt. Now I can never drop
grandma
I can never eat a gummy. No, it makes me a better grandma.
Absolutely.
If I go there on a gummy, 5 milligrams.
Are you kidding me? I gave my mom some apples.
Oh, good for you.
I gave her a vape pen too.
Oh, the vape pen.
She doesn't know how to use it.
Okay, I wouldn't know how to use it either. My cousin, I did take a couple hits off that when we were, on the boat together, and I really loved it. So I was going to kind of look into maybe it's going that route.
Yeah, it's nice.
When I need it.
I'm so glad it's been like, it's not a big deal anymore.
No,
it's like decriminalized and it's just not a big deal anymore.
It's not a big deal.
Because even I used to think it was a gateway drug. I used to. Can you believe that?
Because they scared the shit out of us.
Did.
Like, they're like, oh God, it all starts with weed.
Yep.
I'm like, I feel like half the world's problems would be solved with gummies.
Yes.
Or a bong hit. Hey, a gravity hit. Remember those? Do you remember
What's
the gravity?
Gravity?
Oh my God. the gravity bongs back in the day. Now, if you just want to lose your mind, you do a gravity hit.
Oh my
girl.
God, we're teaching the children today.
I'm aging myself, but I don't even care.
It's a gravity bong?
So gravity bong. And this is some San Bernardino shit, okay? So this is the way we used to do it. Like I was like all of 13 years old and my cousin and my sister were like, we're gonna do gravity hits. I'm like, oh, fuck. And I just had my wisdom teeth out and I was on Vicodin. So don't do it when you take Vicodin. Okay. Please.
Okay, these are the guidelines.
Right.
Don't do it right after the Vicodin. Pick,
some grungy house that was my sister's boyfriend's friend at the time, 13 years old. There's an ice chest filled a quarter of the way with water, maybe halfway. You get a 2-liter bottle of soda, cut off the bottom. The top is basically like the pipe, like where the weed is. And basically, you light it up and you hit it and you go down into the water and the whole 2-liter thing of soda fills with smoke. So like you can think about a bong hit. There's like this much smoke.
Yeah.
A gravity hit is this much smoke.
So it's like you're bobbing for weed.
100%. Like bobbing for apples, but you're bobbing for weed. And you literally lose your mind because it's like so much weed smoke. I would never be able to do it to this day, but somehow we survived it. And it's just if you want to lose your mind.
I'm going to do it on New Year's Eve.
Please do. But don't get your wisdom teeth pulled and be on Vicodin.
No.
Just don't do that.
Okay. No Vicodin.
Yeah, but you would have fun.
Oh my goodness. I got to get an ice chest and a 2-liter of Coke.
Yeah, if you want to do it like the old, San Bernardino way, the 909 way, then that's how you do it. There's probably like a bougier, prettier way to do it now. Like,
I bet Heather knows. I bet Heather knows.
Ask Heather. Now, you can guarantee,
Dubrow knows.
Heather Dubrow never cut off the bottom of a 2-liter bottle of soda and put it in a dirty ice chest. But
it's so funny because I truly have never been a Heather Dubrow fan at all.
Me
and even
either.
like when she said that she wants to be on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, I was like, I don't think you're qualified.
No, thank you. Please don't. Please don't.
I didn't think she was qualified.
I don't think so. And I love that you don't think now you don't think style-wise, personality, money-wise, what do you?
Okay, money, she's got the money.
She's got the money.
I don't think she's got the style.
Thank you.
Sorry, Heather, I don't think she's fabulous.
No, 100%. Dude, you and I share a brain. Do you know that I've been saying that from the beginning? I'm like, money does not buy you style.
No.
Right? And it's just like Dorit. It's like Dorit. You throw up labels. That's not fashion.
Oh my goodness.
Fashion is know how to put together an outfit. It could all be from Amazon. But it's about how you put it together. It's not label. Now I'm fashion.
No.
Right? And so Heather Dubrow needs a stylist. She also needs to stop with the 90s smoky eye.
Yes.
Literally, she goes to the beach with a smoky eye.
She needs an image architect.
I like that. What's an image architect?
It is like beyond a stylist. It's like, are you familiar with RHOBH? And how he's like Zendaya's stylist.
No.
And Zendaya has just really blown up now. Now she's like this fashion icon.
Okay.
But he calls himself an image architect. So Heather, you can afford it.
Yeah, she can afford everything.
She can afford it.
She can afford to buy Emily and Gina stylists too, and they would really appreciate it.
I think she did try with Gina before.
She needs to try harder.
Because Gina's gotten better. Gina.
Okay, her reunion dress was giving.
It was cute.
One of the better ones.
Good. And she looked good this season in her confessionals. Well, she had a couple confessional looks that were not cute. Yeah. But she looked better. A lot better.
And I'm here for an improvement. Now, I don't want to see her next improvement because I want her just
don't do her real estate.
Just don't. God, go do
your little real estate, baby.
What did Shannon say when she walked into her dreadful house? This is cute. Oh. Which, AKA, that means dreadful.
Dreadful. Wait. Okay. I'm going to wrap up with this.
Okay.
Because you are my true crime housewife, MILF baddie.
Ooh.
Tell the children, what is the MILF self-care ritual? So we can stay fine forever.
Stay fine forever. It is a double cleanse at night. It is tretinoin in all the places, even under your eyes. Yep. You can get a tretinoin eye cream. Yep. It is regularly exfoliating. Exfoliate, get that dead skin off of get the top layer off. It is getting enough rest. 100%. You need to be a sleep queen. Take a gummy if you can't. Yep. You got to take your little melatonin or your magnesium, whatever. It is HRT, hormone replacement therapy.
Okay.
Big believer in that. Been on that for about 18 months. Pretty game changing.
Okay.
And it is just get your walks in. And you know what? Laugh. Laughing. And I hate to sound cheesy, but like just freaking laugh.
Laughter is the best medicine.
Yeah, laughter's the best medicine.
And that's why people listen to Tooks Takes, because they love to laugh.
Exactly. That's what I fell in love with you for, which I need to give you your props. Like I discovered you on Jeff Lewis's show because I am a major chump. And I told you when I met you, and I meant it. When you came on the scene, I was like, this is the new chump that show needed. You really are. You bring an element to that show that nobody else does. You are freaking hilarious. You're vulnerable. You're humble. But you're also a badass. You are, you're stylish. And I just love everything about you on that show. So I really, truly, I was going to keep listening no matter what. But when I heard you, I was like, and my best friend feels the same way. She literally, I text her, I was like, they have a new chump. Her name's LaKendra. I love her. And then it just so happened that you and I started talking. And so I just love you and your energy.
I love you too.
And we just happened to share a brain as far as the whole, but I knew we would. You are my people.
Yes.
Yeah.
I always know when people are my people.
You're my people. Yeah.
And I knew you were my people.
Yeah.
I extra knew you were my people at your wine and crime event. Because everybody was so fabulous. I love people who dress well.
Same.
I love people who walk out the door looking good.
Yes.
You and everybody there looked good.
Yes.
We had so much fun. Kinsday Crew, make sure you're listening to Murderish.
Yes.
Available everywhere.
Wherever podcasts are available, it's there.
Follow Miss Jami Rice on Instagram, TikTok, everything.
Yes, at Jami on Air. It's Jami on Air.
That's right. Jami on Air. And thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me. I'm
today.
so excited to be here with you. Thank you.
Oh my God. I think the Tooks takeaway for the day is that we share a brain.
We share a brain.
Totally.
We should. Great minds think alike. What could we say?
I need to find out your shoe size next. All right, Kinsday Crew. Thank y'all so much. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.